welcome to Asylum TV, and we found a very special booth. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Christian Beckman, and I'm the owner of Quantum Creation Effects Inc. in Burbank, and also a partner on Lucid Studios, and that's the two companies that we have in Burbank. And the companies are really a lot of specialty costumes is what we mainly do, but then we do a lot of creature work as well. And yeah, it's a great little store. We do props and everything like that too.
So you guys do a lot of stuff. I'm seeing very popular costumes back here. If you can tell us a little bit about these, what's going on here?
Sure. Okay. So this one right here is from the movie 65. 65 with Adam Driver. We did all the hero spacesuits and helmets and his flight suits. So we're pretty proud of this. This just came out a couple months ago, and
yeah, I did see that. Yes. Yeah. So you guys make everything from the boots to the helmet, correct?
Yeah, we do everything. We do a lot of stuff is custom fabrication, custom fabrics, and everything. A lot of stuff we do is 3D sculpted, like the helmets, 3D sculpted, printed, molded, cast. We did have lights in the helmet for the movie, so we do like to add a lot of lights to things. This is Jabari Warrior stuff that we did for Wakanda.
Everyone should know this. Everyone should know that.
We actually worked on Black Panther and Wakanda, so we did the stuff for both. So it's a lot of fun. I like it because we do a lot of armor typically too, and it could be tactical armor or medieval type armor and stuff like that. But this is a little different. This is like wood armor, and it's fun. We hand sculpted a lot of this stuff and molded it and cast it, different foams, different urethanes and stuff like that.
So every different project has like a different challenge built into it, because this is futuristic and this is like on the complete different style of the spectrum.
Absolutely.
So futuristic wood, grain, fur. So that requires you guys to have a wide gamut of techniques in your guys' pocketbook.
Absolutely. I know it's every job's a challenge. Even though we've done stuff that's similar to it, it's always its own build. So
that's
we take a look at it's another build. We worked on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to bring this guy up because I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
So it was great for Obi-Wan Kenobi. We worked on Fifth Brother and the Grand Inquisitor. We did costumes for him as well. I just don't have a display of it here today, but this was good for me too. I mean, I love Star Wars stuff.
This is eye candy galore.
And so with this, it was great because you have some of the parts are the urethane cast parts. They're armor parts. They're 3D model, 3D printed. We try to rescale things to the actor's scan, etc. So all these things are in the 3D sculpted molded world. The shoulder pieces we actually fabricated. These are fun because they're leather covered fabricated parts out of foam. So they're not sculpted per se and molded, but they're nice because we got very nice
little bit of movement.
Nice flexibility. It's a nice soft piece.
And not too heavy.
But it looks tactile.
Yeah.
That's really nice. The helmet is actually digitally sculpted and grown and molded and everything. Again, another urethane cast part. It does have lighting too. We just don't have it on right now.
But I have to ask.
Yeah.
If someone wanted one of these for themselves, could you guys do that, or could they go to you to do that?
I mean, look, we could do that. Yes,
you could.
We
you could. Star Wars people, he said it.
It's not something I would manufacture and do, but I mean, for some certain custom jobs, if someone came to me and we're going to pay for it too.
Of course. Star Wars fans will pay for it.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Some obviously huge genre. So
that's amazing. And all this is done in-house. Is it just you, or do you have a whole team?
Oh no. I own the company, but I have just a great, fantastic team of people that have their own specific things that they do. They have different departments. We have fabrication department, we have 3D modeling department, we have mold department.
Oh wow! So it's
a whole body shopping department. Because every piece that's like a cast piece like this, it's not only 3D printed, but then it goes to another department where it's sanded and refined,
polished
so
down,
it's perfect and polished. Then it goes to the mold shop. The mold shop will make molds of it, and then we start casting those elements.
That is amazing.
So there's a lot of people involved with this.
On average, when you get a job like this, How long does it take you guys to crank one of these out for one of these actors or one of these studios?
You know what? It just depends on how involved the build is. Typically, we get into these costume builds, and they have armor, and they have soft goods, developing. You always have like different counts of these too. You don't have like just one suit. You know what I mean? Each character is going to get multiple suits. So you've got to develop the first one, and that's where all your time and your budget goes into. And then from there, you can start doing
Rinse
it
and repeat.
multiples. Yeah, exactly. You start
That
getting
is so
production.
amazing.
But some of these projects that I work on, I'll try to get at least like 3 months to start.
3 months. That's
start
actually
delivering.
really fast.
At minimum, yeah, because these days
That's
things are fast.
extraordinarily
Yeah,
fast.
it is. It is. Yes. I mean, years ago, we had time. We had better budgets, better time, but nowadays we got to work.
And that's why he is a professional, ladies and gentlemen. And if someone wanted to reach you, where can they find you?
You know what? You can go on our Instagram or on our website, Quantum Creation Effects.
All right.
Did you want to discuss this at all?
Yes. How could I possibly forget the gigantic piece behind me? Tell me, what is this, and where do we start?
I gotta get one of those.
Okay, so this is our Rancor. Okay, we built at Quantum. We actually built this a couple years ago. We did work on the Book of Boba Fett, and we made a riding buck, which is basically from this area on back. We made that. We made a saddle, and that was what he would ride.
Yeah, of course, yes.
And then later on, we got into building the head, and we just went ahead and added the whole head to it. So I have a mold of this and a mold of the back section sitting in the shop. So it's a pretty crazy build. This was actually we had the 3D IP for this, so it was actually milled out the basic form of it, and then we went ahead and did hand sculpting in clay on that form to get all the texture and get everything dialed in. Then we molded it and we cast it in a urethane.
And I would hate to ask, how long did something like this take compared to that?
Yeah, I mean it's a couple months ago. It's definitely a couple months to get to your first one, and that's working fast because it is a large piece. It does have a lot of detail,
A lot of texture.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is hard.
It is. It's more rigid. It's a rigid urethane, and we did that because it is, it's more durable, and especially when you make the riding buck and you have somebody, riding that thing, and it's attached to a gimbal, and you need it durable.
Yeah, if at a distance, I have to say this looks so real.
Nice.
So real.
Nice.
Like the only thing I would say that kind of breaks the illusion is the rider. If there was an action portion up there, I'd be like, this has to be puppets inside. There's someone working the mouth maybe. It looks so good, ladies and gentlemen.
When we brought this to Monsterpalooza last year, we unveiled it here. And I always wanted a figure on there. I want somebody up there. And I didn't want to have somebody sitting on it the whole time, So I wanted to have kind of a dark figure on there.
Right.
We actually, I didn't want to do the Boba Fett because someone else
didn't want to sit up there and ride it?
I have. Actually, when we brought this in last year at Monsterpalooza, I actually rode it into the venue. The guys pushed it in. I have it on wheels, on casters, so they actually can roll and move into it. Anyway, this year I just wanted to get somebody on there, and so we just decided we'll just do our own, dark Sith version of some Mando or something like that. I think it's just kind of a fun thing to mix the genre.
It looks so good. Well, I have to say, sir, you are a professional and you are a master in your trade. So if you guys want to follow them, tell us one more time where they can find you.
Okay, you can find us on our Instagram. And our website. It's Quantum Creation Effects Inc. And then our sister company, which is that's Lucid Studios.
Lucid Studios.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
Absolutely,
time.
man. I appreciate you. Guys
Appreciate
coming out.
you.
Yeah.
All right, so stay tuned for Asylum TV for more.